I'm gonna I'm gonna read a. Can you hear me? I'm gonna read a short excerpt from a recent published short story. Starting in the middle, I'll give a brief breakdown. I come from South Carolina. I'm from the South. A lot of my stories are about people I've lost in the streets or people I know went to prison. So a lot of it's inspired by that, even though they're fiction. And this story is about a young 18-year-old Filipino girl from Charleston, South Carolina, who is a crack dealer. So the part that I skip over is when this girl, Luna, Filipino, is cooking the crack. This is when she comes outside and is greeting her friend as they begin their daily routine of hustling. The story is called Cocaine Starlight. The kaleidoscopic destruction. I tap ash into the bowl by my bed, slide the 9mm into my pants, and make my way to the front door, tea kettle, crack baggies in my hand. I lock the door and step out into the morning light. The warmth of the sun feels good on my skin, each cell opening like a morning flower. I yawn and stretch, and the smoke traces my hands and movement. I put the blunt to my lip and inhale the ghost of the plant. All down the block, palm trees lean with the wind, and sunfire, saddened yellow grass reaches towards the sprinklers. The scent of the ocean is hallucinatory on the breeze. Old ladies take position on their porches for the day's narrative. Tired bodies sleepily get in cars, taking their kids to the YMCA, while others collect at the corner bus stop on their way to cash the unemployment checks. As I exhale smoke, I see my homegirl Honey Vivid turn the corner on her bicycle. The morning light oars her. She rides up on the lawn, gets off the bike, and leans against the brick wall. I hand her the blunt with my greeting, "Hey girl." Honey Vivid is all tits and tats, Mexican Vietnamese with a Suicide Girl swagger. She inhales deep and hands me a breakfast burrito. As she exhales, the sunlight reflects off her gold grill crown teeth, the effect celestial as each diamond ignites through the smoke like a star in the Milky Way. As I reach for my soda, secured in her bike's front basket, she pantomimes for me to grab the other one. My hand feels sticky as I switch to the second cup. I take a sip and smell the dissolved Jolly Ranchers on my fingers. I eye her cup suspiciously, but say nothing. I look up. Her eyes are codeine-coated nebulas. She's fucking with the syrup again. Her eyes meet my eyes, and she smiles. I return the smile with sad softness. I don't know what I'd do without her. There are few humans who I don't feel like an eel moving through electric currents with. She is one of the few. When people meet us, they think we are sisters. Close. We were both born April 19th, 1994, the same day Nas dropped Illmatic, and we have been friends since the first grade. So what's up, homegirl? Shit, my sister be tripping. Can I crash here for a few nights? Honey Vivid brushes her hair from her eyes, rolls the smoke with her tongue, and blows out a ring. The smoke casts an ethereal haze over her owl throat tattoo. Couch is all yours. She hands me back the blunt as her other hand reaches for a drink and backpack. The smoke spirals around the sugar skull tattooed on her hand, her fingers gilded with rings. She sits down in the chair beside me and sets her bag on the oval iron garden table by the thermometer. I take a hit and I finish up my blunt. As my mind shifts to work, Honey Vivid sips the promethazine and Sprite from her styrofoam cup. Backpack open beside her, her Glock partially concealed inside. Her eyes are fogged out lasers. It worries me, but I say nothing. It's not the time. We shared birthdays together, grew up together, skipped school and fell in love with boys together. We lost loved ones together. My brother, her mother and father. We sold lemonade together, ran from the cops together. We survived together. And today, like every day, we sling crack together. On the porch, we set up perch as the addicts descend like crows. I inhale deep from the blunt, then dash it out. Around the corner, I hear my name called from a regular on a bicycle. Cocaine Starlight, what's poppin'? Pete pulls up with the tired, joyful jitteriness of a crackhead who has the cash to score. He is one of the harmless ones. He is thin and has the scabbed look of a bird in mid-molt. His feathers traded for breadcrumbs, the ones in my palm. Cocaine Starlight is the name they gave me. I guess because I'm the North Star and I sling the God product, crackhead logic. His hand slaps my hand, cash slides into my palm, and a crack baggie slides into his. Honey Vivid eyes him like a tiger eyes a pigeon. She is the lookout, the cobra in the grass, the sniper in the blind. Her fingers always inches from her gun. As quickly as the transaction is complete, the crackhead is gone, busying off on his bike, a honey bee with a thimble of pollen, and all he left behind was half a wing. Throughout the morning, the crackheads wind in and out, young and all races and classes, all flowing around me and Honey Vivid in this kaleidoscopic destruction, flowing in tide as steady as the waves over my brother's body. Their anatomy grows thinner, our money grows fatter, our bills get paid and our loved ones eat. It's all just zebra bones and blood beneath the lioness's teeth, save that is for one curiosity. All day there's been a particular group of crackheads, former neighborhood dealers turned addicts, that Honey Vivid and I noticed have been watching us from a distance, sizing us up. They sporadically pop up from around the corner, study us, and then disappear. Honey Vivid's fingers stay near her gun. The wind rustles through the summer palms. Bass from the candy-painted Cadillacs rattle the windows. Sweat forms between my palm and the plastic crack baggies. The cycle continues. There's more to read, but thank you.